협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
And here we are. The drafts are definitely exciting. And I don't mind the Lee Sin here. Of course, you're probably waiting for LS to say something like, oh, this Lee Sin pick is just terrible, etc., etc. That's just how the LCK generally works. But we've seen Lee Sin have a bit of success against the Trundles. It certainly has been a pick in the past that a lot of our teams have gone for. Of course, didn't work out so well here in the LCK, but it does work much better over in the LPL. So we'll see whether Ning might be able to teach some of our LCK teams exactly how to pilot this champion. And maybe, just maybe, it is by setting up a tent in a side lane and never leaving, which is certainly in Ning's playbook.
Yeah, I think I saw some posts about the Lee Sin when LCK had the most horrible win rate on Lee Sin.
Was it like 13 losses in a row or something?
Yeah,
like
I don't remember exactly, but it was just horrible.
It was bad news.
Yeah, but anyways, and everyone compared about the LPL, and LPL was just being LPL playing good on Lee Sin, but it was mostly on the Lee Sin players, not like LPL, you know? So, and Ning is one of the Lee Sin players, so I just want to see clean Lee Sin skills, and they really need to play around the top side, even though they have Yuumi. It's Lucian top lane, and they really need to snowball well on the Lucian.
Yeah.
But this kind of news is great for DRX as well, because they have easier Senna on the bot side, so I think it's either way they just hard push top lane, or DRX hard pushes bot lane.
Well, we'll see what Chovy's going to be able to get done here. Of course, has played the Syndra into Zoe matchup a lot, as he does avoid that Dark Sphere. Jerry's taking a bit of abuse down here, though. You can see the sustain versus sustain matchup.
Yeah.
And I actually don't mind the Senna decision, you know? Sometimes you can just answer sustain with sustain, right?
Yeah.
And DRX will have burst options in... wow, how did that hit? What the hell?
I mean, just Senna. And it's
Or
carrier.
is it just carrier?
Yeah. You are maybe right. And I played a lot of this matchup as well, and I think if Senna can auto-tax permanently, then I think this matchup is fine for Senna, but normally Yuumi was better against Senna, normally, because you have auto-attack, which is pretty hard to hit it, because when you go out from the AD carry, then you are in danger, right? And normally when you play against like Aftershock champions and CC champions, you are kind of in danger, so you don't use your passive that well. But when you're playing against Senna, it's not like instant CC, so it's kind of easy for Yuumi as well. But right now, as I mentioned, they are kind of focusing on the topside Lucian, and they want to push topside when you have Lucian. So I think DRX is having fun time on the bot side as well.
They are. Doran not having quite as much fun here on the top side, but actually thought that maybe things could have been worse. Suppress the attack gets stacked up, and Doran takes way too much damage here from the Shy. Not a lot of surprises there, as Ardent Blaze should be able to stop this back, as the Shy is just waiting for it. Decides to let him go home, as Ning is just going to park himself here. And it might be an opportunity. Pyoshik in the right area, though.
Pyoshik
going to wander over the ward. Ning going to move on out now.
This is already helping Wukong out. And this is the one of the movements from jungler, which is a smart move by junglers, you know?
Yeah.
And it showed up from Pyoshik as well.
Is that why we're surprised?
I mean, like he.
It is.
I just want to focus more on the how he improved his skills and his rotation knowledge during the season, you know?
Yeah,
and
true.
definitely he got improved a lot.
He certainly got better. And
yeah.
I think everyone knew that Pyoshik was really good mechanically. This guy has been sort of a solo queue menace for a really long time, but it was making that transition to competitive play that was difficult for him. And it is good to see him at the right place at the right time. We'll see whether that continues as this game goes on. As, of course, we've seen him have good early games in the past. He needs to show us more than just that.
You talked about the Pyoshik solo queue, and it reminds me like 5 years ago when I met him in solo queue in Diamond 1, you know? And he was kind of famous player in Diamond 1.
Yep.
And he's now ganking mid against Rookie.
He is, as the bubble is going to go wide. Rookie, fancy feet there, but it's still going to take a fair bit of damage. Dark Sphere comes down. Pyoshik just being a bodyguard for the Zoe. As Ning is going to land the Q, but not going to go in on it. starting off reserved is the Lee Sin player. Might bode well as this game continues.
And yeah, we always talked about how good is rookie Syndra, but it seems like Chovy is fine in lane. He has same CS and still controlling the top side of the map and both sides at the same time. You can see it from the vision ward from DRX. It's definitely clean vision to all the players, which is great information to have when you play aggressive on the lane, you know?
Dear.
But the Shy doesn't care.
No.
Because it's the Shy.
He is, and also he's Lucian into Wukong and Doran soak a full culling. Didn't have to use his flash though, which is certainly good news. And DRX immediately respond by taking away the Infernal Drake. Mountain Drake is going to be the next one. Cloud should most likely be the third, because we like to try and jinx it in the opposite direction.
Yeah. As
Cloud is very boring.
And yeah, the Shy is one of the smart play on the top side as well. Sometimes you might think that the Shy is only just playing aggressive and not that smart player, but I think one of his strong point is he knows about the lane control a lot.
Yeah.
So always
we might
make
see some freezes.
Yeah.
As you can see right there, the Shy is in fact slightly freezing this wave.
Yeah, I mean,
he's still throwing some autos, as there goes the piercing light. So
yeah, the
freezing.
difference between like the Shy and then aggressive top laner is like his CS difference against any top lane is always damn huge, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like just smart as well.
And actually, no, he was just thinning the wave. I think he's still going to be able to keep it there unless Doran can do something about it.
Yeah.
Not sure whether a crash is going to be something he's going to be capable of, as Kyoshik might be able to move on up and try and help out, but so far, things in a really dicey situation. For Doran, who's falling consistently further and further behind. 39 to 64 is the CS margin as Bubble lands onto Rookie. He's got the cleanse and has to blow it there. Chovy showing that he still does have his Zoe prowess. Good to see Chovy in form, but we'll have to see what he can do as he hits the mid-game, which is, of course, where Zoe certainly shows her stripes the most.
I mean, I think DRX is already really in the comfort zone because they got the first Drake and they're controlling both side vision control as well. All they need to do is just not have like broken top side, you know, and he didn't even lose first play yet. So this is really great news for DRX right now, I feel like.
Yeah, unless Kyoshik just dies to the Shy. He's not going to, though. Completely okay. He really wanted to get that ward. Wasn't quite able to. As the Shy just going to bully him away from the area. 22 CS is the margin here, as Doran did have that wave crash underneath his turret. Was able to grab a few of those CS. But you can see it's all about Deft and Chovy when it comes to DRX, and they are the ones winning in gold. So far, so good.
So
DRX
my question was, what are you gonna do about header as the top side? Because normally when you have the top side pressure, you usually snowball with the first header with the plate gold, right?
Yep.
But DRX has kind of mid prior because of the better trade by Chovy, and also Wukong is fine on the turret, so I don't think they're gonna avoid the fight here.
Well, Deft is actually rotating over. You can see Doran potentially in position to try and respond. Now the kickback onto Kyoshik. He's going to flash immediately, but it doesn't do enough. Deft looking for Ning, but he can't find the Q. 2 kills already for IG, and this is the LPL skirmishing DRX were not ready for.
I think that was kind of unnecessary aggressive by DRX because Chovy missed his skill, every skill shots, and also Kyoshik was on Kyoshik. Kyoshik means mark.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah,
so it was kind of silly mistake by DRX because Ezreal was also coming into the header, so they could just fight in 5v5. But yeah, that was clean top lane prior usage by IG as well.
And it was almost not even necessarily like
Not
full
good.
prio, right?
Yeah.
Because they were just in the middle of the lane. But the Shy just threatening with the fact that Doran could not freely move out of that lane was just a disaster, and maybe a little bit more of the Kyoshik effect here.
Yeah.
Q lands, great flash kick.
I mean,
Makes it out to sync.
Yeah, I mean, Rookie's position was not that great, right? And he was kind of out positioned while his teammate is doing a header at the same time. But maybe Pyosik's pillar was not that impactful at the same time, and also Chovy missed all the skill shots, so he dragged all the enemy teams, and everything happened really well for IG at that time.
Yeah, well, we'll see whether DRX can get around their mid game, which is still going to be strong. Not out of the woods just yet, but so far so good here for IG, as this only means that Puff got more and more time by himself in order to keep scaling up. Even got a Rift Scuttler there. So these are the consistent bottom lane of IG have been able to withstand what DRX have been able to throw at them so far.
Oh, are you just gonna give up Drake like this easily? I would be so mad because we are the one who have easier Senna on the bot side, you know?
And Zoe mid, right?
Yeah, exactly. And they have Aphelios and Yuumi on the bot side. And this is only second Drake.
Yeah.
They shouldn't able to walk on the rival side even, you know?
Well, Carrier is going to find out this ward. Pyosik's able to enter this river, as you can see. Some control vision is down. Chovy puts his in there as well, as the Rift Herald will be parked in the mid lane. They should be able to clear out that mid wave pretty effectively as well, as ulti comes down. The Shy is going to flash. Yep, there's the second one. Doran solo kill onto the Shy, getting exactly what he wanted. Unbelievable. We'll have to see in the replay to see how exactly that one started, but DRX maybe with a new lease on life.
Yeah, I think... Ooh!
Oh, wow.
Second Drake is gone, but still, solo kill on the top side. And I would imagine it like it was a simple Wukong all-in, you know, but anyways, he did it, and this is his first timing in the international tournament.
I had to get, I mean, I'm a play-by-play, right? We have to talk about the storylines, but you're exactly right. Wukong, just pretty good.
Simple?
As a champion?
Simple, but clean at the same time.
Yeah, it was. It was really nice from Doran. And this is what they were talking about, right? Like, Doran's been putting in a lot of time in solo queue. In the off-season, he's always been one of these players that has been very self-critical, even if in solo queue he sometimes doesn't have those tendencies.
Yeah, I mean, I heard about that kind of storyline between Doran and solo queue. Because CVMax literally said, Doran, if you cannot reach the like top 10 or top 20, I'm not sure exact number, but when you cannot reach the top 10 or top 20, then we are gonna have like stop top laner, so just do it. You know? Like that kind of CVMax style.
Yep, that sounds very CVMax.
Yeah, but Doran did it, you know?
Yeah.
So he improved a lot.
It seems to have worked, right? Because he's now laning against the Shy. Of course, this is not maybe the Shy that a lot of people are used to watching, right? He did have some more poor performances towards the end of the year, especially here for IG. But he's still the Shy, right? It's
yeah, I mean,
he is capable.
Yeah, I mean, his recent performance was not that great, you know. Like when we watched the third and fourth match in the LPL, or those kind of like consistent performance. When we think about the Shy, we always think that the Shy is playing really aggressive and getting leads Ollie on the lane solo. But right now he's like, he's playing decent, you know, because we just saw it. He played range matchup against melee matchup, but yeah, I mean, it's still Wukong, but you know, it's the Shy, so we expect something from him, right? But
I mean, Doran has a level lead.
Yeah.
Like this is actually a disaster for IG top side of the map. They were hoping that this was a pressure point, and it's completely flipped. So Doran now with control of the wave. IG moving towards the river, needs to get some vision, because if Pyosik's turns up, it gets really dangerous. Southwind taking a lot of damage, as the Yuumi will still be able to join Puff. And vision now being put over there, so Doran should be absolutely fine. Ardent Blaze connects. The Shy just going to eat this ward. And Ning pops on over with the blast cone, but you can see DRX, they're not playing overly aggressive. Sometimes, like, when things go wrong in an early skirmish, they try too hard to make something happen, and now Pyosik's gonna dive on in. Remember, no flash on the Shy. Pyosik's so damn tanky, and it's another kill on the top side of the map. This time, Pyosik takes it away.
I would actually so tilt after this moment, by the way.
If you're Doran?
I mean, no, if I'm the Shy.
If you're the Shy,
yeah. I mean, I played some Wukong in the vacation time, and did you see what he did on the top side just right before? Doran was just doing stop movement. and pressing S all the time.
I mean, that's old Wukong strategy.
Yeah. You know? And he actually just used decoy to engage.
There's the kickback onto Deft, gets exhausted immediately, but look at this. They're trying to go 2 versus 3. There's the 1-for-1 trade, but Carrier not going to be able to take too much more, but if you're DRX, you'll take it.
Yeah. LPL style.
Yeah.
But still, DRX got 1 kill as well, so I don't think this is kind of huge loss for DRX. And still, they're controlling the map. Even the Trundle was topside, they did lose both turret, and they're getting harried at the same time, it seems like. So everything is going great for DRX, and yeah, the tilting moment when Wukong presses S all the time.
Well, we'll see whether it is going to continue. 16 minutes into this one, and we still have IG with a lead. Shirley going to be taken. Goshik laps that one up. Doran returns to the top side. Are you a fan of that Wukong skin? It just reminds me of TFT. His pop is going to go down extraordinarily low. Yeah, this is Deft Ezreal as well, guys, as he's got his Manamune completed. Southwind's going to die. Carrier takes his share of the bounty, and DRX will move ever closer to a gold advantage.
But when you think about the map-wise, that was kind of unnecessary position by IG as well.
Yeah, in between turrets was probably inappropriate.
In between turret without jungler and mid laner. That's kind of... Oh, he dashed.
All right, yeah, the Shy is just going to dash on over towards Goshik. The Culling going to be blocked there. As there's the flash. Doran's going to find yet another one. Yep, good night, the Shy. And he's hit 0-3, and I was actually having a conversation with the LPL casters before we were talking about Nogari's 0-2 power spike. They mentioned that there's such thing as the Shy 0-7 power spike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were talking about that one. It doesn't work out quite as well, as that might have been from one of his more peculiar games, as now Doran looks for Rookie, but Unleashed Power is too strong. And Ning is also taking the Dragon, so IG not going down without a fight.
I mean, it's still fine, it seems like, because Rookie didn't die yet. And Rookie is known as 1v9 player.
Exactly.
Maybe this time around, his top lane is a bit heavier. But
heavier than he would otherwise expect, absolutely.
But anyways, I really feel confident in DRX, but IG is really spicy as well. They do not lose on tempo, and they are still rotating on the Dragon tempo as well. And Ning is consistently trying to gank both with Lee Sin as well. So I think this is still half-half.
Well, at the moment, you can see DRX are actually able to defend this outer turret in the bottom lane. Of course, it is about a breath away from just falling over. But IG do have 4 people down here. Pyoshik could be in trouble.
Yes,
spots that there's 4 over there, but
yes,
there's the last chapter. There's so many forms of CC following after that Trundle, and he had no way of getting out. Didn't have ulti, flashed way too late. Now Chovy in the river might suffer the same fate as well. Super Soaker is going to connect, and that will mean that Scat of the Week will not. DRX with a small lead for that one moment. It was immediately answered. Doran answers right back. We lose turrets, but 2 apiece for both of these teams. This game is actually very close.
Oh man, that's actually LPL style.
Yeah, that was just
I mean, it's just LPL.
Sometimes you feel it. Sometimes you feel it, and Puff was feeling it. He shouldn't.
Yeah, it's like my mind telling me no, but my body.
Yeah, it was
just going in.
Yes. As Chovy has avoided almost every Scat of the Week that I've seen that has been on the screen.
Yeah.
Just good movement there from the mid laner out of DRX.
I mean,
Rookie just had to use his cleanse as well. We have to remind everyone. So Rookie is a target that DRX could look for.
For sure. And I mean, Chovy was playing really good on early game in the laning phase, but after that, actually, he's kind of out from the game, I feel like.
Yeah.
When Rookie is like going up and down and just impacting all the time. And he was like just pushing lane and just being missing and nothing, you know?
Well,
so
now from about the 20-minute mark onwards, it has to be about Chovy, like fishing for these picks with the bubbles.
Some trouble bubbles.
That's what you need out of a Zoe, otherwise she's just going to be dead weight. So Deft controls the mid lane, and Chovy can try and find the angles on these bubbles to try and get them extra advantages. See whether it is actually going to work out. Umbral Glaive completed here for Keria, so a lot more vision control going to be available as Ning lying in wait. Hops on over. Keria is not going to fall prey to it just this once. Now they're just going to clear out this wave. So, things sort of slowing down.
Yeah.
Doran considering going for a flank, but doesn't actually settle on it.
I think slowing down is fine for both teams as well, because IG, definitely their damage dealers are really, really strong. They got 2 kills and 3 kills each. And
Chovy has to use his stopwatch. Redemption comes down, gives him a bit of a heal there as well. Ulti going to be traded there from Rookie, and Chovy didn't have to use his flash at least, but that's certainly, that's a sign of things to come. I would have my money on Rookie at this stage. Scatter the weak lands. Kyoshik just going to walk towards this outer turret that should be able to be taken, and IG,
Nashor.
They've decided that
Really?
Baron is going to be the option. Doran, is he going to pop a ward over is the question. He does.
They're playing against Wukong, by the way.
Yeah, this could be really, really scary. Deft is in the area as well, doesn't have ulti, but Baron is going to be...
Yeah.
That would have been maybe a little bit too much.
Yeah, I mean, they can still...
Ning possibly in trouble. A lot of burst damage. But Ning is survives for a long time, but the Ezreal eventually able to take him down. It is in fact the Iceborne Gauntlet variant, but Deft is making it look like a Trinity Force. That was a lot of damage.
That is true. And also, I didn't feel like IG has to rush it, but they felt it. So that's why probably they kind of tried to do Nashor and pull them off on the Nashor side. But yeah.
Oh, this might be what Chovy was looking for. It's a lot of damage out of the Paddle Star. He's going to have to hit another one, though, as the portal jump comes in, and he gets the flash out of Rookie as soon as it's back off cooldown.
Slowly, bro. Slowly, Chovy is getting back.
It's just the ramp up. Do you reckon this is the Chovy ramp up? It just takes him a little bit of a while, but he's like a kettle. He'll be boiling soon. And this...
Oh my
pop
God!
Goes the Syndra. I thought he'd got back, but he was just out of vision. And look, we said it was going to take a bit of a slow ramp up, but here we go. The kettle's yelling now as DRX are looking for their next Drake.
I mean, it's just so fun, like... on the backside, Korean Kessler is just screaming, Chovy!
Yeah. And that True Shot Barrage spotted out everyone. You can see a lot of pings.
Oh yeah, that's so fun.
Chovy having a great time now, and our Korean commentators certainly doing the same thing as Chovy even steals away Agatha.
Yeah, I think DRX is on more controlled. Like, they're not rushing anything, and they know that they can fight back, but they're not just doing any silly mistakes, you know?
Yeah.
So this is so great for DRX, and they can even go for late game because they have easier Senna on the bottom.
Not to mention they also have the Wukong that can really capitalize on extra poke that's going to come down from the Zoe. You know, you find that opportunity for an all-in, and Wukong basically gets to decide when to do it, right?
Yeah.
With his decoy and the Nimbus strike, giving you so much gap close.
Yeah, in Korean, this is Chovy moment.
Absolutely.
We don't explain that much, you know?
And look at this, like, where's the... Oh, okay, I believe... Did it catch the very edge of Rookie, or did Chovy just know?
Nah, just prediction, you know?
Oh, man.
It's just prediction.
It's pretty nice stuff. And you may as well go for that play, right? Yeah. Every time. So maybe a little bit of a mistake from Rookie not going back far enough, greedy back positioning, things like that. But also good to see Chovy Zoe demonstrating exactly what we would have talked it up to be, right?
Yeah.
It's Tim and BDD that really are the Zoes of the LCK. We have them both today.
And also this is really great news for DRX because I mentioned it before that IG has great damage dealers right now after those like 2 kills and 3 kills, right?
Yeah.
But they cut out Rookie out of the IG strong point, and just only one left from IG right now. So it's Puff. He's not dying after that, those kind of silly.
But I mean, I feel like the Shy, Rookie, and Puff have all had those sort of downfall moments so far this game.
Yeah.
And we need to see whether Shy can pull it back. You know, is he going to be able to get further ahead as far as CS and maybe get himself back into a winning position? But I just don't know whether it's possible for the top lane Lucian, especially now that Death's Dance is done from Doran on top of his Trinity Force. Def not finding anything here with all of the skill shots, but he's got a blue buff, so he has plenty more where that came from. And Keria, he's of course going to find his.
Oh,
There's
man.
the Dawning Shadow.
Oh, man.
The bubble lands from downtown, and Ning is going to survive. So maybe a little bit overexcited there as Pop down to about half. The Zoomies going to come in from Light Vigil. Going to be doing a fair bit of work, grabbing it there also. We have a lockdown members of DRX, but IG, they just don't find the angle to try and engage. I mean, minutes on Cloud Drake, Baron level there.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't got the kill, right? But still, they got flashed out and they didn't even see the all the normal skills are just impacted. They're just that slow. So it seems like just normal skills like Q and whatever.
And it feels like an all-in game.
Yeah.
All of these hits are not going down.
And also you're playing it focused and then competition in your end. Not you have to engage against that, right? So I think that's what I think Tom has enough of, right? It's just short range as well.
It's Ning with Southwind behind him, right? So he has an extra layer of CC.
Probably you have to block and trampoline at the end, and also you have movement as well, so you cannot like fully engage as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think DRX have the better counter engage.
Yeah,
Because of just consistent. Definitely go back and forth. Red buff, I like that. Hence the duration of the red buff throughout the rest. So many people pick up buff and then back and hate it.
I mean, I think they really need to be like LCK DRX right now. They just don't need to fight. Like, I don't want to see just random engage and all in, flashing in all the time, because I think IG has actually great disengage tools, and that's what they want to. So
Yeah.
I just think that they can just control the vision and poke them down 24/7 and just not taking the fight like what we did in LCK. And this is time to show what we did whole season in LCK in Korea. Time to actually teach them.
Yeah, let's stop being the the LPL light team, and let's actually play to the strengths of our region.
Yeah, exactly.
Could be a way to do it.
Maybe they hate their nickname that they are kind of
Yeah.
LPL style in LCK. They're just being LCK in LCK.
I mean, you saw the first Herald engage, so I think that there is, I wouldn't get ahead of myself with that diagnosis.
That's true. But right now, like, technically, it's really hard to get one shot at Stronghold.
Oh yeah, precisely. And
Oh, but-
Keria has to flash. Gets out of the way of the resonating strike there
Just
as well.
don't fight,
Ning not
guys.
going overly aggressive.
Just don't
Teleport
fight.
in from the Shy. And now Ning looks to try and get this steal away. There's the
Oh.
knock up. Ning not going to be able to steal the Drake, but can they get more? There's the flash in from the Shy, but the bubble is going to land explosion of damage onto the Shy, and the Lucian is no more rookie. Now has a small cat on top of him, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Instance cleanse does get him out of the way, but still IG haven't found the team fight that they were looking for. Nimbus Strike comes in from Doran. Another decoy gets him to safety. True Shot Barrage onto Ning almost kills him. But DRX have lost no one. They're threatening the Cloud Soul, and IG have no health bars to speak of. This could just be Baron.
Free Nasher, I would say.
Chovy
And Yumi.
flashes on in with it. The flash that he stole. Good night, Southwind.
Greedy reset.
Oh, if Agatha wasn't available, then Rookie would have been dead there, but thankfully she was there. Rookie used her to body block, and now DRX should be able to take down the Baron.
It's Puff, the last hope.
Can he do it? He has Crescendo. This is a lot of damage, especially paired to that Infernum in the AoE, but Ning
Yes,
is
flash
just
as
going to
well.
go down.
But-
Yep, ulti comes through from Doran. He doesn't have a lot of mana, but there's the second cast. And Doran's having probably one of the best games of his career right now, as the Baron is going to be taken by DRX.
Yeah. I think maybe we can say over
Are we getting there?
at this point, because it seems like it's just way hard for IG right now. I think this is one of the great moments for the IG, because they forced out Keria to flash up, but this is just
That
Korean the Shy moment. He's truly, purely Korean.
That is the most ultimate denial I have ever seen. That was like the classic no, flashing right into a bubble that was in the air. Oh,
I mean,
feels
yeah,
real bad.
I mean, he was getting into the sleep, you know?
Yeah.
And he just flashed in.
Yeah, I think that he was feeling himself though. Like the Shy was like, yes, and I'm ready to kill this Ezreal, and then
I mean, it's fine. He's purely, truly Korean, so he just flashed into the 5 Koreans, you know?
the summit play.
Homesick.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we're used to seeing when it comes to Lucian play. Flash into 4 people.
Yeah.
That's what you do. That's what we've been shown. We didn't need to bring that up. That wasn't fair. I'm sorry, Summit. You're a fantastic player. That was just not exactly a highlight moment. But 0-4-0 is not the... certainly, if you haven't been watching the LPL throughout this season, it's not what you'd expect from the Shy. But maybe just showing that IG haven't really been able to figure out what their issues were in the playoffs as much as they would otherwise want to, as now Chovy will be able to find a trouble bubble, and the Ignite will be able to lock down the kill. And grabs that one alongside the inner turret that also just fell down. Now Chovy in trouble as he has to flash to get out of the way of the Shy, but another bubble is going to land. The burst damage is now in. Deft is going to lock down the last Mystic shot. These guys are playing like a well-oiled machine on the side of DRX, and maybe, just maybe, the CB Max effect has come in. And this is like, look, this is what Griffin did show us, right? When they were in their heyday, when it was the Griffin that you wanted to watch, that you were getting excited about. It was like a hive mind. It was like the communication was effortless. And DRX looking a little bit more like that here on the Rift today. Still a lot more games to go. Puff loses half of his health bar to Deft's Ezreal. Deft being relatively quiet is going to have to flash out of the way. No, not flash. Arcane Shift comes in. Good night, rookie. And now Deft thinks that it is his time to shine. Double kill for Pyoshik. The spinning monkey is going to wreak havoc in the backline, and DRX will win the game right here.
I like that spinning monkey.
I mean, that's what he was.
Yeah. The truth.
Yep, that's sometimes all it needs. As Chovy dives on in, Pop goes the Shy again.
Oh, the BM as well.
Yep, teleports all over the Rift. Dragon X win their first game at MSC, and LCK currently 2-0 in the first 2 games. The first deviation that we've had from the result.